Yeah, no, just feel like that.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel about pacing?
I'm encouraging at it.
Okay.
Higher water threshold.
What about conditionality?
10.5.
Okay.
Encouraging at it.
So just go with the argument.
Yeah.
Okay. James, what color do you want to do it in?
Oh my god. The reason why I think that's hilarious is because my policy partner cancels the same thing before every other. I would like to be deployed and well,
Yeah, I think colors are good. Absolutely red.
sounds good. These are my colors. Alright. Say that's nice. And I thought I was done affirming against Affirmative. Still two more. It's like a hydra. You can cut off one head, another appears. Alright, let's watch what isn't actually. So many words.
I kind of feel like it must be borderline racist, but there are so many birds.
I'm not like
I know.
I'm not always. I think there are already enough K's being in this round. Why can't we just read some like? Why can't we read the politics just
Because you would have that front out.
I mean, okay.
Also, you can kind of leave updates this morning. So look up some later.
Alright. Did you open it up? It's right there on that flash drive.
Oh,
Yeah. There's like, I might not need a card, but also I just.
So there's a problem with this drive. What's that?
There isn't. I just had it in my computer. Called where am I?
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, I see.
Oh, I saw the title of that song. Here's behind you on this. That's it? Okay. Well, alright. Alright. Are you ready, Mr. Torson?
Oh, sorry, can I go back to the charge real quick?
Sure. So in terms of like speed on stuff, so there's some analytics stuff at the top, so you just want it to be slower, and then in the car to go a little bit faster, like them. Alright, sounds good. And you'll say slower, but they're like, yeah, dude. Alright, sounds good. Oh, that reminds me, yeah, I got a plan. I got survival like speed. 13. I'll just shoot back a little bit. I trust man. Really, okay. Some desks. Yeah. I might grab that shit too.
I do not mind. Is it obligatory? Yeah, so it's
It's not obligatory, but thank you.
Like I just have a TA here.
See, this discriminatory sin. I read policy arguments, and I'm expecting to backflow it when they respond to it, and they don't respond to it. I'm like, sad, because they're like theory or like, it's just like, for me it's fine.
I hear you fucking big chicken.
Alright. Ready? Oh, wait. Why am I opening this document? Not opening this.
You don't want those records.
Here it is. Is it in the right font size? Yes, it is. I can only read what it says. Alright, ready? One, impression is bad food quality. A, arbitrariness, identity is morally arbitrary, so allowing discrimination or one's foundation for moral theory. B, inclusion of this is the logical prerequisite impressions, biggest facts, became from other moral theories until those factors are included by C. Any theory that knows that any equal society or should be rejected would not be accepted by those involved in useless political philosophy, just by the necessity of the government rules. Over second, and third, assume a starting position equality by their actions of everyone communication ethics starting point is law and justification takes into account on equal society wars they would rectify these inequalities with prerequisite ethical justification. Third, abstract rules is employed to maintain status quo, rationally act resistance and solve other ethics only should be interests of power. That's vanilla. And 7.6 explains the example of racism. Ideologies and parables are sexually reinforced for the status quo down a period of time. The fact of Jonathan, the liberalism, and the racial history are part of the same movement. Abstract movements involves using those in abstract and explanation identifies the very single wild buzzing. Personally, the equality continues. 10. Back up to interview those possible actions happening with slow evolution has to rather than act just like human affairs. The way they are behind the right and the choice leads to something all groups. Obviously, arguments might have more power there. Choice is like something for the topic to a conflict between two tribes of violation. The question is which one is worth their forever? One is able to act expression to be. They don't know the back and the rebels you should reject it. Says equality is bad for us. Most fundamental requirements in theory of these conflicts, multiple pressures in A. Sure, here's the martialized for a long time to contracts against you, ensures the possibility for future change power attacks against values and the outside. Marginalization is definitely B. Inequality is special problem regardless of the degree that harm house back people needs one group should be harmed to take the cost. C. Marginalization still delivered in actually tax violation, restricted free speech, conclusion, democratic vitality, to strongly tell legislators in their office. And fifth, sure, additional ideas of democracy for the conclusion and rights of execution making, deliberative processes, illegitimate to transform that's young in 2001. And a society structured on equality formally inclusive process and act justifies the powerful acts of big acts to the process still and if citizens should criticize public arrangement when they have the better rules, except that instructional equality between tax and inclusive are not legitimately should speak on behalf of those excluded and specifically normative power structure exclusionary Palestine should respond to that federal and for heteronormative I mean hidden from males others and only for females and individuals that are made visible outside of normative facts, black acts, full political and such participation religion and anti-democratic exclusionary ideological possibility of mission and 6 and accurate epistemology scale us will be biased to together this allows the standpoint of prerequisite accurate and ethical deliberation on standpoint because people slash primarily as you start to those from bars especially taking out props of the best see as jagger and this standpoint of fresh parts of the reality or parts of the really fast stage the best visually damage the really fast pressing able to see the right as well as the standpoint of pressing good standpoint really cast off the standard is resisting pressure is necessarily a group harm and constitutes harmful actors group is a certain group that appears in action group not even just accident individual members of joint action group that sense that are with philosophy coordination of action groups and also the causing harm relations to the tracking group and individual based press thus we people harmony and press virtue helping them human press use harmony and harm release is critical and offense. Transgender targets and discrimination violence as Carol in 2009 teacher participating in her press for youth without a transgender herself leaving that house to raise high level conflict that's where these feelings by stage when not watching trying to kill themselves and denied access to the leading cause of suicidal tendencies. Carol. Research found that depression, suicidality, contrast people tied to the money for the gender performing medical care genetic access for represents feels recognized for trans people not change their feelings of certain groups autonomy that's discrimination from has been shown to alleviate depression, suicide, transgender and lack of control over their bodies. Trans adolescents who legally get access to therapy that's Carol in 2009. Trans seeking access performance power number 317 or source of other medical professionals those who for quality sessions where they take reuse and back to the forms create potential serious amount of problems to be fatal. Thus the plan. Government should ensure that adolescents have the right to make autonomous medical choices regarding hormone suppression therapy. I reserve the right to clarify CX for issues of specification. There are 4 things that the applicant specifies CX checks, keeping breast back base every ground. Parental consent is insufficient for trans people, mature minded doctors establish the perception of long-term birth, and no less of these below trans adolescent medical rights as Carol. Parents of trans youth are not using apps and makes it difficult for trans adolescent dogs to transition to medical care. Trans youth may work with a mature minded doctor. Sex parents extend their action last with you. It's mature enough to appreciate the consequences of action. Doctor last for minors consent to treat without permission to court reduce legal term but acting. Encourage medical ethics to advise treatment protocols and personal influence can jail adolescents to gender conformity that's colon and 12 interventions for adolescent expiration should be undertaken in adolescents towards gender conformity. Please, the patient's physical interventions, unfully reversible interventions, generation adolescent, source after anti-testosterone, advances 2, partially reversible interventions for hormone therapy, body 3, reversible interventions, surgery procedures, puberty suppressing hormones, reaffirmed food conception, identity, colon. adolescents may be eligible for puberty express hormones to quickly change the development. Hormones give us people as adolescents more time to express their gender non-conforming interest, facilitation, for many, the development sex or choose and possible reverse adolescents continue on to pursue sex reason and use of puberty express hormones during adolescence is key to avert social backlash against trans individuals. Coleman. Early use of puberty express hormones during social and emotional consequences of gender disform more effectively later function later after the combined the development of irreversible secondary sex irritation during puberty and refuse treatment for trans adolescents and emotional consequences. Coleman. Refusing intervention with adolescents by relying on use of stigmatization term generally used in strongly sex with psychiatric adolescents with puberty depression and hormone therapy is not an option. And if parental consent is just another group that trans adolescents have to start to care of. Trans youth continue access to cannabis states for gender identity, creates trans youth are also absent, and some safety measure manufacturing also physicians can provide ensures that parental consent and the presumption for adolescents to make it capably close to the criminal justice context of transgender medical context terrified. The government's parental responsibility to protect youth from harmful context of trans youth, taking action on scale of mass forcing trans adolescents and people happy and above jail, but that's serving and a presumption for access to hormones would be a safeguard against prejudice and use words that is just bad services to trans youth care. A presumption of favor of trans adolescents to hormones without prejudice and mitigate trans and trans youth and prior to the party. Of course, using a maturity makes you most likely than ask for you can add a presumption of favor. Also, reassure medical professionals that providing services are not present legal liabilities. Here's that. First, underview. First, refer me to the life insurance throughout the government to judge his responsibility with private letter for presence of negative factor rather than the negative since he has equal access to options yourself, he starts to lease that access about to either multiple legitimate interpretations of the applicants of the ground with no logical and strategy and choose between usually to matrix and negative always reach so much free privacy crowd two. Against our reality, each time to the curators and the time to cover both resources to the two hours so I should have the opposite and made actually be able to class right there be the one you're too short to be there's a coverage so I need an army I can three there's a was the I even class about see the apps always open there's a type state stands some interpretation issues already has key to check those series and discuss time with education sure the applicants access to the 20 and G only the accuracy was reconsidered all often I need an army I can compensate for that advantage.
Okay. So, the plan text says that.
So, plain text is just a base, right? If you didn't ask me anything, like, I would just probably.
Okay, that's fine. So, you say adolescent have everything about autonomous choices with hormone therapy.
Hormone suppression therapy.
Hormone suppression therapy.
Correct.
Okay, and then you say that we need a presumption for adolescent decision-making capability. How does the app put in place a legal presumption for adolescents?
Sure. So essentially what happens is that by creating this right for them to be able to make an autonomous choice regarding it, it's that the hospitals could still the same thing applies for adults, right? I don't think the affirmative should have to defend something that is not currently legal for adults, right? So currently the status quo, if an adult, for example, in criminal trials, if someone is deemed mentally insane or something of that matter that is deemed unable to be able to be incriminated.
That's fine. You also talk about the mature minded doctrine spills over from the criminal justice system to the medical context.
Sure. So
how is the app affirming the mature minded doctrine?
Sure. So we grant them right to make an autonomous medical choice, and the way that is done that in terms of field context, we lead through a form of the mature minded doctrine.
Is that done in all countries? The mature minded doctrine?
Okay. So this is the thing. I don't think the affirmative should have to defend every single country as a whole, because otherwise then I can just pick out of one single individual country. So in terms of avoiding sketchiness, I think that negative positions that wholeheartedly attack the affirmative are probably more fair and beneficial. So if you're going to say, oh, do the entirety app?
That's fine. I want to clarify this. So in the U.S., it would be implemented as a mature minded doctrine, but in other countries, it may not be that specifically the doctrine.
Well, I mean, sure.
Okay, that's
again. I don't think it's fair for me to say that. I have to
mature minded doctrine. I'm just trying to
that's an example.
Okay, that's great.
That's why it's super bad for the
That's cool.
specify.
That's cool. Okay, then let's talk about different arguments.
Sure.
So you say abstract liberalism is going to maintain oppression.
Sure.
What is abstract liberalism?
So things that do not think that positive rights are important. So things I would say, for example, like an NC that would say, like minarchy, that would say that governments only should intervene.
Okay, that's fine. Let's talk about federal form. Let's say heteronormative power structures or exclusionary. What's the alternative to the heteronormative power structure?
One that's not heteronormative, one that consists with fluid conceptions of identity.
Okay, that's right.
Sure.
Alright, let's talk about Coleman. So,
wait, which occurs a lot?
Oh yeah, Coleman 12 about fluid conceptions of identity.
Fluid conceptions.
Yeah, so this part says gives adolescents more time to explore their gender non-conformity. Do they inevitably end up conforming to a gender?
See, this is the thing, right? It's not that adolescents pick, right? This is not an issue of it's not that we're not saying that they have to conform to one or the other. It's that people should be able to pick which gender identity they want for their own. And the idea is that some sexually receptive therapies at the age of like 12 to 13 might be dangerous and problematic. So hormone suppression therapy lets them avoid developing secondary sex characteristics before it's like problematic.
Sorry, bro.
Are you using a stand?
That's nice.
Okay, yeah. Just prep and with the flash drive links to the computer. Just prep and with the flash drive links to the computer.
It's reasonable.
Okay, that's fine.
So governments are granting on this road.
You say yes.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
Are you responsible people? Is this just a word?
I'm sorry, we're going to go to like 6 weeks of golf.
That's cool.
I'm going to say we.
Okay. Sounds good.
Also, my offer is
Are you gonna go for an ocular centrism and okay. This is prep. I took 2 or 5.
What's the order?
We're just gonna do case and 4 off. Do you want me to send you this?
I would love it if you would give it to me on my flash drive.
Okay, yeah. Try.
They're all in one doc.
Yeah.
Sausage. Is it in order? I go to Casey too.
I believe so.
Is it doing this case then? Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Both, for one, see, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 5 counts. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch this next one.
Is everyone good? Group the case. Even if you saw something, you present the statement, legitimize it, which justifies even an atrocity in the future. As long as legalistic information is intended to solve vital institutions, sovereign power remain the constant natural justification of power, legalistic control, sovereign power also turns democracy, which you talk about in the case. Guarding law case 13. Warning means constant justification for someone else because it's circulating modalities of justification because portraying a biological control that can be seen as combination of logical sovereignty and regulation of life itself, control justification, control of candidates is expressing justification, thus its access biological control representation of normal behavior at the same time, false values, these spell by false restriction of the right of their rotation, criticism, determining normalization, circularity, logical justification, determining legal determination, sovereignty, implication, legal determination about politics, means the black power being something that's also means of yes, how the construction representation here is some part of that, is something that's circularity, sovereignty, that's part of that, circularity, sovereignty. Then, nuance. Your conflation of transgender people, transsexuals, or races, the uniqueness of transsexuals and essential as the gender, shot, well, 9. Transsexual individuals have medical recognition of sex, which they identify as referring to biological sex characteristics of sexual gender. This conflation that has led to the transgender being widely used as umbrella character, some people also were not gender identities processes translated. When all other people, however, their imagination has an important difference with ideas that the Jewish species as distinct and not considered for one conflation issues, conflicts with biological sex gender, and for national and essential as the gender. It's also conflict gender and identifying as to the one side of Earth, however. You, A, ignore the real life witness and translating B, reflection of various stereotypes that shape patriarchy. Jack Rebuttal 15. Gender essential to the identity that women have inherent unique natural attributes that qualify as subgenders. They are their views opposite of some women or women found the women some gross, right? Gender essential to gender essential word that you know to women other nations, the natural masculine radical people women say she must load and people into countries so now they don't know us or all they're already with women bang women are hiring and binary that is sexual voice that express a reality alternate bodies so that you feel more comfortable in it. There's at least a confirmation from the idea that differences in criminal biological type of gender and Jackie African proposal is the gender Jackie Basky 15. Gender essential is when regards to gender-based aggression or identity different social norms feel indicated gender essential since we can't be natural law. Many people are missing gender factual gender as social instruction and socialization very much into heterosexual masculine masculine and feminine from the happy split levels that cut the part out feminine. Then nuance. I from the entire UIC stuff to be plain text is not beneficial so benefits doesn't search place in the state or to be pretending you got an action. I get laced to and the assumption of why you see someone see papers of reality with normative legal talk, emotionally disconnected from the implications of the speech act Del Gato 91. Or better application of to touch law, just understand the as a back and self-referential system. With a form of associating like normativity and associating runs with the prophet or bullshit both make someone else and the preoccupation with pretending to be policymakers traps them into a speculative position and bars them from recognizing the bureaucratic bounds of legal practice. Schlag 90. Norms of legal touch explicit and located death penalty, law claim, like chance, and other arguably what you see, careful investigations of plays on your chest and consider norms of papers are often genuinely concerned with these papers. This is any question of their routine and the thought how much of the feeling pain and death, the kind of reality, practitioner pain, and then the typical terms of reference is not thought of surrender, unbelievable representation of thought of considered kind of really don't legal thought, rather than system stands in the way. And it's legit. They get 100% of the claims to gender elements versus the counterclaim. This is the necessary test against critical affirmatives. Then, next up, queer theory has reached its peak. It's supposed radical opposition binary and agitated and nine-word queerness meant to challenge counterintuitive binarist opposition statics. Queer theory proposes fluid potential, which he talks about Rebuttal 9. Queer theory elements have been lived by identity politics due to its inherent interest in heteronormativity. Queer theory has become almost exclusively interested in challenging heteronormative ideologies. What is considered normative to slow possible is that heteronormative interest in practice queer theory policy, relationships amongst bodies, identities, and culture through a particular commitment to subjectivity, bias, and what's queer about. Queer studies this is worldly queer, and entire global economics of queer heteronormativity, dualism, is unproductive, considering the contemporary complexities of neoliberal capitalism, globalization, politics of queer, the future of queer studies, this is unequivocal commitment to queer heteronormative binary bodies are situated in predictions and implications. These meanings limit bodies to physical, abstract binary representations. And our alternative is my alternative is a deterritorialization of politics and binary opposition to instruction without putting on the plate to escape the affirmative territorialization of identity. Rebuttal 9. Continues also becomes our most moving forward because it becomes our most deterritorialized as a basically the lock-in state of becoming a body whether open deterritorializations or not. Binary opposition for contemporary politics do not construct a constructive such as the queer heteronormative diet, but every opposition to critical play limit that it continuously to deterritorialize whatever deterritorializing the body is underneath turn the body from the viewpoint of its potential or restoring the body without organs is against what the organ stands for organization challenges the governmental structure of the level like but also to bring gender balance as that the result where it does not recognize but it just continues slow the body without economic body without represent capitalism, conceive illusion of things produces the BWG territorial necessity, organization, capitalist balance for influence into this post-republic China, organization of organs, I love the five strategies from stakeholder, intensity that territorializing members' interests and false identity can never escape the territorialization of identity because they're always in relation to heteronormative coding where heteronormativity dyad has resulted in an art real dyad, in rural politics and racial codes, charismatic politics, do not accept them, and your economics can't engage with standard politics, you get through, it's dramatic and actions where heteronormative dyad has more process really, politics which is predominantly conservative, disrupting heteronormative structures. This word is not politics, is about territorial laws and politics rather than opposing member structure calling for the correction of different less play and giving some percent smooth and shadow cells not to be limited by the structural organization. Skip the fourth off, go to the case. Octafederal authority about how challenges have to this is directly linked to the this is directly linked to the criticism of critical theory because you say we need to put heteronormativity, yeah, it's probably that, but you create a binary, whereas you know when you create a binary where critical theory is set up against heteronormativity and parts of the case. That is that. Then go to the rest of the case. Off the argument about suicidal impulses. One, this is this is a manufacturer of their endorsement of buying power. They say, oh, the state must do this to preserve life. Their justification is repugnant. It says, and the justification is repugnant. It says, oh, we cannot die unless the state allows them to, and the state does not want this. Want them to do this. That definitely links to the argument on case about how buying power is bad.
Okay.
I did not read. What is that?
I noticed. I'm gonna delete one, but you also used for all the cards where you don't mark them, you use slash new doc that has all this stuff.
Sure, yeah.
I noticed you did that, which was good. First person to mark it. So here's the black card.
So some of them like where I marked it have like a comment, some of them are just like spaced out really wide.
Just make it so everything's deleted. And sure, just delete the things that
Okay. Okay. And only the four box.
I got the phone. Oh, it's
Yeah. Good. It's called Goodbye Jonas, this card's cut.
okay. You deleted it, right? It sounds like
Yeah, like I deleted it.
Alright, that's good.
Is that anything dramatic?
There's like a comment, but it's fine. Just remember. Alright, ready for CX?
Yeah.
What is the alternative to the first CX? Is that the reject the applicator holistic model of gender?
Yeah.
Alright, what is a holistic model of gender?
It does a holistic model of gender is when one that understands gender as solely a social construction. It does not it doesn't
How does the
centralize.
app not consist of alternative?
Because that's a link.
Alright, what is the link to the app?
Yeah,
How do
so
I conflate transgender people with transsexuals?
yeah, you use the rhetoric of transgender people, and you talk like
When
you don't bother. You don't necessarily make that
when do
distinction.
I say the word transgender in the
Uh, you don't. The
app?
app.
I don't use the word transgender.
Well,
seems like I use the word trans in the app.
Yeah, and that's like
Wait, but you're saying that there's a difference between transgender and transsexual. So if I specifically altered if I specifically did not say the word gender in any of the cards.
I mean, you didn't explicitly say like why you do this or
wait,
or
so
say that you don't.
So I have to justify good things in the app. Right.
Not really, not that. It's not that. It's just that you didn't like.
Alright, why is just saying trans bad?
It's not you saying.
You know, it's fine. The second K says you affirm the entirety of the one you see except for the plan.
Yes.
It's a legalism K. Does that mean that you affirm the legal parts of the app?
I do not affirm the legal parts of the app.
Wait, but how is that not in your advocacy statement when you said you affirm the entirety of the one you see except for the plan text? Why should I hold you to not doing the legal parts either if it wasn't part of the text and what I see?
I mean, I just clarified for you. Right?
You just clarified in cross-text. How is that legitimate for you to clarify?
I mean, you said yes, check.
Does that mean you're gonna? Well, yeah, sure. But that was for an issue with specification of the app. Is there 4 things?
I mean, I don't think it's relevant because I said I affirm the app without the plain text. So I affirm the concept of the app without the implementation of the plain text.
It's a pip, right? Okay, fine. So you say we get 100% of the plan. How do we get 100% of the plan if you defend the entire pieces of it except for the plan text?
No, I say you get to defend the 100%.
But you still get the 95% gap, right? Alright, that's fine. On the queer theory K, your alternative is a deteriorization of politics. Does this mean just completely getting rid of politics? What does it mean?
Okay, yeah. So
what is a deterritorialization of politics?
Yeah. So the argument is that we should reject the queer. We should reject the.
Wait, why is it weird? Why is it weird that? Like, I don't understand.
Okay, yeah. So it's not queer theory. It's that in itself, right? It's the way you phrase it. You say it's you create a binary of queer theory versus heteronormativity.
Wait, what do I say there's only 2 options? I just think that queer theory is a good alternative to heteronormativity. How does that create a conflict? You create
a binary between queer theory and heteronormativity. And
how did you
says the Rebuttal analysis specifically says queer theorists are also exclusively interested in challenging heteronormative ideologies.
And why is that bad?
Yeah, so it says.
Why is queer theory challenging heteronormativity bad?
Yeah, so the Rebuttal analysis says the queer heteronormativity dualism is unproductive, considering the contemporary complexities of neoliberalism.
I'm not sure to explain this. I'm going to speak because like the text is confusing.
Okay, sure. So it says that you have this theoretical binary that doesn't take into account real conditions in the world.
It doesn't. Okay, that's the argument. Alright, sounds good. Which K is the one that says do the entirety of the app?
The K that says that you want to give it a label. It's the second off.
The second off?
Yeah.
What was the first off?
The first off was you conflate transgender people with transsexuals.
Alright. And the link is the rhetoric of MIC?
Yeah, like not just the rhetoric, but also like it's also like the app.
What is the difference between somebody's transgender and somebody's
Sure. So transsexual people have sought out medical recognition for the sex which they identify, whereas transgender people, it's not necessarily that they have sought out a medical recognition.
Okay, that's fine. Wait, what was the argument again for doing that? It was like.
Yeah, it creates a binary between heteronormativity and critic theory. And I say that
Why is
doesn't
it
take.
unproductive?
What?
Why was it unproductive again?
Yeah, I say it's unproductive because it doesn't take into account how critic theory has been used by capitalism and how the current conditions, societal conditions of capitalism and globalism.
Alright, 59. Actually, yeah. No, sorry. My bad. Oh, what's the status of the alternatives?
Conditional.
Okay. Alright, I just watch it. So I have no preference. Oh, wait, you saw more preference?
Well, I guess it depends on when you stopped.
I'm
I started
I'm
I had you stopping at 3 minutes of prep left. But
oh wait.
You know what I mean? Like,
but we still maybe I just totally messed up on time.
well,
You have 3 minutes of prep left? How did I say I have no prep left?
I know. I mean, a second ago you switched from process to prep. Because you said 50 seconds left. Oh wait, no, and then you started prep.
I'm pretty sure process ended earlier than that. Started that.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Wait, I don't know. I really bad memory loss.
Yeah, I think whatever you said was right.
You think I exacerbated all my prep? It felt like short prep. I mean, I don't
know.
know.
We can like compromise for 3 minutes into that.
That's fine. I have 1:30 left, I guess. Yeah, it did feel short. I mean, I just meant like really not for 1:30. Okay, that's fine. Alright, you got it, right?
So we're gonna have trouble with flash drives.
Alright, order 2 new off. Then the order is the essentialism critique, the legalism K, and then grid theory bad. And then the case, I guess.
Sorry, could you repeat the word?
It's 2 new off, then, actually, yeah, it's 2 new off, case, then essentialism, legalism, queer theory. So the orders of the case that they were. Correct. Alright. Ready?
Yeah.
interpretation, the neck must either your neck must defend all their positions unconditionally. Be violation. You defend conditional alternatives. CC first response ground. If the negative percent alternatives drop without consequence prevents the act making you turns the negative win. Turns on the further claim the act not winning the other way the next tweet and the first response reacting because otherwise better is fully unmade. Second strategy to the negative percent conditional alternative can be used to just waste the act stop and risk it the negative no battle the absence of the extra drop. The alternative the data without any consequence the act however is forced to respond to me. Alternative one of these things sleep without time and army. Check this advantage negative since the opposite force spell less time from the next argument. Against the affirmative case not to keep this one. Debate should instruction more likely to result in outcomes you better first fairness. A route should be evaluated objectively to determine better behavior kind of fair practice so far subjectivity about the just better behavior objectively evaluating after whether maybe like people that unfriendly debate people may think debatable doing bad get a bad reputation see based competition is legitimate about competition fundamentally rely on fairness that ways any of the brothers without fairness faith is legitimacy competition can be interpretation one reasonability is arbitrary two double line either A your otherwise and each species is easier for you with your complete interpretation or you should know any paradigm next no RBIs show legitimate theory two double line either A your otherwise and each species for you to be back to shell quickly, which means that or being on the right side of the issue, which would force you to overcome time out. Also, you're the NR, which means you have 6 minutes versus based on that 2 hours. So, you actually be able to put a theory. You should only have to spend a lot of time to being able to make back that argument. Also, next, interpretation, floating picks, or pick, uninclusive counterclaims of critiques that could functionally do the affirmative or illegitimate, be violation. You say that you do almost the entirety when you see except the plain text. Don't let him be shifting the 2 and say he means. He said you could call it a pick, which would mean that you should give me leeway on this issue because he wasn't being straight up with me about whether or not the alternative could possibly result from the act. Predictability, first that allows the next to interpret. Second, let the next step debate which that excuse me, the answer so we see fairness. Voting issue for fairness. Voting issue for fairness crossed by the vote. Alright. You need to also I forgot to say drop the debater. My bad. Drop the debater, winning round is the greatest series, debater race is 70 win. Also drop the garbage students that spend a large amount of time. I already spent 2 minutes 1 hour. Speaker being really strategic and fair, which means hard to be able to back and arguments. So dropping the debater is essential. And specifically drop the debater because you can spend more time in the counter than I can. So it wouldn't make sense to drop here because I spent most of my 1 hour in it. Alright, critiques. First on the essentialism came out trans I changed all the grammar when you see to say trans, use not transgender, which means there's definitely not one to the Christian, then say we that structure, but no, they turn, the affirmative definitely solves because we say that we also give a right to adolescents to make the autonomous medical choices regarding hormone reproduction, which means when you see plain text does not even advocate transgender either transsexual use it just as adolescents, which means that the adult body transgender. Also, it's not that adolescents should have to feel like they should not have to feel like the medical field approves of them, but they should be able to make their choices. Some people don't care about the medical field, they don't have to. It is a right. Some people do, and that's what you want to see what it says. So you should probably pass our because there's too much interest. Then also permutation do have a holistic model of gender and do the affirmative because we advocate that people that you pick whatever gender they want. Efficacy permutation is the affirmative. Then we talk about the plan and legal things are always going to be a good thing. It's the only way to structural things with it. Like gay rights, for example, we got that passed through Congress, and I was thinking that we didn't have that. Also the technically you say that we should have a teacher on stage but also we say to 100% that against the which means that state action test really good because we didn't have state action, for example, and chapter like Neanderthal people who were discriminated against based on like insurance disabilities that were gay or some other gender, which means that necessarily politics is necessary to protect. You say bars from recognizing the legal lines of the issue, and no, it doesn't restrict that there's legal lines of the statute, which means that also the alternative is probably a baseless issue that can never be ruled in criminal perfectly. You see for that reason. Then you can back to GQ, also permutation, two of them is each to do the app, then the alternative next. On the green bad, link to the circuit because we definitely are not interested in actually no, we're not interested in argument because you say it's green said that we not obviously we've got to realize this is a legal commission about how binary but it doesn't take without the real world, but that's nonsense. We talk about the real world and how people are oppressed and how it's for not being able to pick whatever gender they want, which means it's probably better unique or how we have to challenge structures and how that's always going to be necessary, but we definitely challenge the structures. On the case. You make your argument about biopower link term, we definitely like allow people to pick whatever gender they want. And your other words around like framing about biopower, but no, the argument is that the state lets people pick their identity, not force them to, except the others about power.
What was your response to the biopower link?
It was a no link because the government does not control the population, but it gives them a right to pick whatever identity they want to choose, which would be preferable to the school. The government now controls society, not us. Transition.
pretty obvious.
There are two. One is like shell switching theory, and two, there are three. Two is the double line to either A, you're on the right side of the issue, which means that it's easy for you to say you're on the right side of the issue, which means it's easier for you to be back to your RDI. You don't have to spend as much time there. You're on the wrong side of the issue, which means you have to overcover it. And that's the only instance in which we would be wrong. So you should not be able to win the overcoming position, which is on the wrong side of the issue. And C is your argument that you're the next. You get 6 minutes.
Okay, that's
You
cool.
can't like win like with each
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna be the case, overview the case, the two theory, new off, the two theory shells.
Wait, another off?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's the most off-base positions in our
Even in policy.
Huh?
Even in policy.
Oh, God, Lord, even policy. Well, see, the thing is policy condo and fix that and just be earnings on K to be like 7 hours. Alright, so, is it a K?
I don't know, find out.
Alright, can you flash it?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Tell me the order would be case new off, anything else after that?
Probably not. Well, case through shell.
Oh, case three.
What shell first?
Probably.
Okay. So case, condo, fix that, and off.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, sorry to hear me, but those are the cards. No time. What's it called?
It's called Turner Jonas. The pocket title is The Clincher. What?
Oh, I thought you meant the clincher is and it's going to be hilarious when I open it.
It's literally The Clincher.
Okay. Alright, so you said case, condo, picks, and new off.
Yeah. I might read the new off first. Okay.
Wait, you might read the new off first. Oh, you mean
I think I might, yeah, before the
Is the new off on here?
no, it's accent. Completely accent.
Sounds pretty on.
That's capitalist Jonas. That's funny you put there. Anyway.
It's you. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Everyone ready?
Sure.
As an information graph, you are seriously undercutting the bi-power argument minimum of the case, plus the theorems are really not good. So let's start on the case. Extend the bi-power argument extend the card. His only response to that is that the government is giving them terms so it's practical as well. But he misunderstands the argument. The argument is that the government should not be in the position of giving rights and taking them away. That is really bad. The government gets to determine who has rights and who does not. That is the argument. That is the argument for bi-power. It's really bad. So you just reproduce systems of domination and exclusion, which is really bad. The government gets to decide whether people will be included even as humans. So it's really bad. So extend Barty Block Institute as long as the list of Reformation attempts of biological institutions starting to remain. So you justify bi-power and you justify bi-power and you reproduce domination. That functions as a turn on your DK standard because you reproduce domination. So then let's go to the condo back shell. On the shell itself specifically, okay, on the shell itself specifically, off the tradition, on the reciprocity argument, one is going to be to any other, you can almost drop an argument, you may so, two, you can read conditional hit one area, then take it three, if I'm in the shell, you're also not going to go for the two areas, so all of this conditional assets, that also less this is about again, ending this too, and also counterintuitive. Counter-tradition debate is made on 3 conditional counterclaims or critiques, pending standards 1 breadth. A subpoint. Numerous senior folks in the debates of the next realized attack and learn from multiple vantage points which translated to stand top level for available policy options and difference in mass E. If the athletes or in this case, 2 counterclaims were made twice as much about each world, and that's communication sentences, not deeper into all sorts of parts of popular literature. 2 asks you, if you have to win a thesis or lunch, how can you look this? All you need to do is don't want 1 axis, maybe 2 flop sideways, and I was on one shoe always looks at the nose reader sentences times 2. I mean, you know, it's 1 and 2 hour versus 1 hour versus 1 hour. Something asks you out with all your sentences, structure, which you never should really, you can always be faster, will be more efficient. 3, real world collection of proposed company goes all the time, you begin to say, real world skin education since the only first basis of political to ways society after the real world, but also to ways of false making activity. That's what result means for surveying and education. So I operate independently for education. It's a jurisdiction for argument, and 4, actually skip 4. 5, negation to the aspirant shows the opportunity, costing the optional offenses, the expecting hospital plus options, the connections, the opportunity, the cost to have to even be staff for the policy option, so that it's also instances that are inherently concerned or education since negation to establish the fundamental burden structure debate, after which theoretical concerns operate just like speech strategy, and that's the point of common criminal policy, so you should be familiar with that. 6, critical thinking is the point. I prefer to speak with allocated time and more think more about what you go instead of blindly reading, which transparency is self point of view, if you're measuring low profit single issue, which arbitrarily advantage large schools like PB and B condos keep running repetitive basis. They're low limits to flow restriction. We need to deal with C. First amendment specific case, running from 1 C year fall, you can choose that advantage from transparency that speaks you have to decide making your successful multiple neutral case. And critically scheme education since the political soul day-to-day problems that also impact your critical disguise. This is I foresee the thing where critical time to answer on priority 7. And then she struck the argument she made that kind of stuff goes to the other way, in which case you have to interrupt so you can understand actually skip 7. Also, education focuses A, the bottom here is the purpose of the activity, and well, and why it was established in the first place. B, it's the terminal impact of all things, like itself, when it comes to 4 points, offers the most favorite of these education also habits, and question, education participants, the question of answer question of the strength of link with the background, importance of well, analysis, but also strength of benefits of especially into learners and parents that you consider the direction you still live. And education always parents one education delivers in schools support based on debate would exist if we didn't have education too. Two parents is inherently resolved because it's also been by subjective by subject to what's fair for us and always vice versa. Education is you can purely weigh breadth versus depth or tasteless, so it's more objective. And also go to the fixed shell, root the shell. If I would condition, this depends on you winning conditionality, that because if it's on conditionality, you can just take the pick, and you can just take the pick, and then the only way the judge vote on it, the judge will vote on arguments made in the last speech, because if it's not the last speech, it's not a voting issue, so it's all these because it's not assumed right if it's not voted on. And also, all the times you want to make a structural, substantive, not structural, you can just be faster, be more efficient. Then, nuance. Ancient prediction of the affirmative may not read their shells with 1 hour, establishing here 2 shells, standards 1, 2 hour, 1 strategy, 2, I only have 1 chance to sponsor, you can just go for 2 hours of optimal, kills liability to, which, because so I always lose on 1 hour theory, and then strategy compares, actually, human strategy, because cross by this, and strategy compares, human strategy runs this, cross by those, and cross by your learners, but they drop the argument, which means you drop the shells, so you vote on substance, which means I'm clearly winning by power. And next, also new standard for the shell reading. Times 2 is when it times 2 it's a substance times 2. So yes, for it's another mix was on the episode, so it's real life SO2 and also crossfire times 2 terminals and so here's about right. If you go down theory, I'm winning. You should drop those shells, and I'm winning the counter condo. Plus I'm making both nurse medication, and I win substance too.
Alright, I think
I don't need stuff to read. You want that?
I think I deleted it all.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. So stress speed and time speed?
Yeah. That was the stamps for the shell.
stuff other than fairness?
I said education outweighs fairness.
Other than like fairness or education?
Yeah, I didn't say fairness on the good.
Oh, okay. I meant like job favor, convenience service.
Oh,
That's it. No, okay, that's fine. You didn't answer any of like that, like the voters. So
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Alright. First, overview of the rounds, then his shell, and or overview of the round, condo. No, sorry. Overview of the round, 1AC, then condo, then yeah, sorry. It's overview of the round, the case, his shell, condo, picks back. Alright. Ready, Mr. Thorson? Alright. Worst case scenario, all I have to do is beat back this firepower return because there's really no way for you to vote win off of anything else because you don't have an RBI in either of the theory shells and your interpretation is only drop the argument, which means literally if you think I'm winning this firepower argument, it's easy ways to vote, but I'll still try to win those other things. First, the firepower argument, you said like the way that he's explaining this argument to it is that the government should not give right to take them away from status quo. The government decided that adults get the right to get to generate assignment therapy, whereas adolescents do not, which means the affirmative is proactively granting a right to someone else, but also that consider that there was no alternative which is firepower argument, which means that not only should force him to just kind of status quo because all he's not extending any of his alternatives or any options. Since he said initial, you should assume he's not going for them because it's otherwise it's really fair and it's really fair and arbitrary for which alternatives he's defending and which ones he's not, especially when he hasn't done the work for you for which ones he's kicking. So you should assume that he defends the status quo and that there is no and that is not unique because there's always going to be a question. So what is better, a world in which the government has already given rights to some people and not giving them to others, a world in which the government proactively is granting the rights to people who are already given them? You have not even extended the impact to this argument, which means that there's literally no reason for you to vote out. So at that point, even if you think I'm winning there, you vote out because there's literally no other option in the entirety of the round. Because you said you definitely think you're ahead on the firepower argument, but I beg to disagree. Next on my our theory. A, the counter-interpretation of the affirmative can be one of our theory. B, we see this is definitely first C. So just go to his go first. Turn your strategy excuse scared. If I can't check negative, these markets and that definitely excuse me over, especially and if your interpretation is somebody 1 and C3, which means that it always want to stop, especially when I'm discouraged from winning one of our theory because I only have 4 minutes and I have to cover all of your arguments, which means that you could just go 6 minutes on the RBI. I really think you're ahead of it, especially when I only got like 3 arguments. I told you them all for word, which means you definitely could have got all of the RBI, which means you don't always lose that assumption. Like you said, go faster and go faster and be more efficient on the arguments. Like classifies argument for the counter argument that you can go faster and be more efficient for having different multiple advocacies that are especially conditional since you don't get the RBI. All of your applies will concede the conditional shell since there's no RBI, which means this applies for whatever shell. Like you see times 2. But you need 3 conditional advocacies, which means it's definitely hard, which means I would definitely screw because discourage the arbiter definitely classifies, but also our interpretation. Our interpretation is better because we can't check against negative B arguments. You can just need a billion nibs in the 1 and C, and then we can never win because we have to answer them all. Or you can be 10 conditional advocacies, and then I can't be counted on the 1AR. Can't check B strategies and make it impossible for the app to win. If I read a theory shell that's just wrong and abuse that are stupid in the 1AR, you definitely beat it back in the 2AR. Yeah. On conditionality, we'll concede the conditionality shell and the picks back shell, extend the interpretation that you cannot defend it. Your big misinterpretation is that you think that unless when you kick, you can kick your arms last week. No, you beat comes to the fact that you get 95% the affirmative speech, which means that you can definitely extend the standards which are all conceded. First is the principle of the argument is the last negative moving targets, and the second argument the last negative shift capability, which I'm going to excuse what the answer you can say that fairness, but fairness is an issue. Because negative team just change your absolute fully the net, which is done for the app. This also kills education, but ground which kills education is like still after which means less educational because of also community education fairness. So fairness links in education because the ground is unfair than I know less, which means that we usually link education in the more but also large risk of fairness offense versus a minor risk of educational offense. You still should go for us because all your arguments are predicated on the idea of education not being accepted at all. Yeah, good.
chain theory argument I think is obviously not true. The checking back abuse or checking back one and abuse seems like obviously the most significant standard there on either parents' education. 2A anxious strategy makes sense. I don't think it's a good argument. You gotta be able to come back. I mean, no theory in the one half means no theory period, right? I mean, so that like your argument is just that half half made theory, which seems obviously true, right? So given that there's just the two not spending much time on the Hicks bad show. You've got a lot to go over, but it's hard to feel sympathy for that because you kind of did it to yourself. So the two areas, right, that kicking advocacy doesn't solve the abuse, especially especially it verifies the moving target abuse and the like by the 2A you've already changed the 1 hour strat based on co-opting the entirety of that offense. It's not 100% clear to me what this position means anyway. I confirm everything except for the plan task. I think you need something like I confirm the speech act, but not the implementation or something like that. But in any case, I think you are definitely behind those two theories also.